Okay, this is day 7. This clip here was actually not too hard to take off. I ended up using a pry bar and a screwdriver. Pry bar to take up the space and kind of wedge it, and the screwdriver was kind of take up the space and wedge it. So that came off. After I had backed it almost completely out, let it drain down into a pan. It was splattering on the ground, so I put those in there. I was gonna bleed it from the or use a turkey baster or syringe or something to take it out, but from the master cylinder, but I didn't do that. I removed the lower control arms on both sides. I need to crack open the brake line on the other side and let it drip. This was all done yesterday, so in here I have the right and left. It's actually, look, no, it's just the light. It is a different color in the middle, but so those were all done, and then the shocks have been done as well with the energy suspension bushings in there. So those are all ready to go back in. Yesterday I burned out the rear trailing arm bushings, and it probably took about 45 minutes per side. And I'm gonna have to go in there with some sandpaper or Scotch-Brite and clean them up. Same thing with the dog bones, and those are the 4 little pieces right there that are I may scrap these. I'll probably keep them. They might serve some kind of purpose in the future. For what, I have no idea. And then there's this kit. When I had these out here, I had them set up on some wood to elevate them, and had these so it was sitting like it would be if it was attached to the car, and just running a flame through the whole thing. And little by little, the best thing to do was to heat this metal piece up and just kind of work your way back and forth, and then stick a screwdriver in there and pry it against the wall, and then just let the flame travel up the back, and then just keep prying little by little, and just let the fire do the work. It also helped to work from one side, half of it, and then let it cool, or work in quadrants, and then move to another quadrant, and then this will cool off, it'll shrink, take a screwdriver, scrape whatever can come off, just gradually keep working down until you get to the metal, because you got to keep this outer shell. I broke loose and removed the emergency brake cable and coiled it up to keep it away from the fire. I don't want to buy another one of these if I don't have to. Remove the brake line, and eventually we'll remove it from here once I put it in the car and replace it with the stainless steel ones over there. Remove the compensator arms at the top. Also notice that you have DA stamped on there, so that's how you know it came from an Integra. Plus, when I put these in here, I'm going to have the numbers facing outwards so you can see it. And if you looked up the part number, you would know it's an Integra arm. So I'm basically almost done. The only thing I need to do, provided that the wheel bearings are fine, the calipers are still fine, is I need to clean these up, grease them up, install them, change out the compensator arms, and then this can go in, and the shocks and everything, and then lower it, put weight on it, and torque everything down. So either the next video or the following video is going to be in a completion. And seeing how this is day 7, it's, you know, long overdue. I'm taking my time and getting it done right.